Hi guys, I'm live. I'm popping in. I didn't do subscriber, but hi guys. Oh no. Okay, hold on. All right. So I found out what's wrong with my camera. Hold on. Yep. I got to go on my smaller one. Sorry guys. There we go. So I'm surprised. Everybody's like, really? I'm surprised you're here, right? Okay. Well, we'll just wait to see who pops in. Hi guys. Hi guys. I just popped in. I am I was gonna do a little bit. I'm supposed to really be doing my class, but I'm popping in just to tell you what I will be doing if you haven't subscribed to me yet. I don't charge a lot for subscriptions, but I'm gonna be doing hi guys. Hi lovely. Haven't heard from you for a while. Hi guys. I'm gonna be teaching guys how to read upside down cards, reversals. So because they're all really super emotional. So there we go. All right, yeah. So anyway, I just thought I would let you guys know that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm just gonna be here talking. Tomorrow we're gonna be talking about 5D in my podcast. So how to live 5D, how to get there, how to stay there. All right. So hi guys, how's everybody? So you're in Chicago? Yes. Hello from Chicago. I'm an hour and a half northwest of Chicago. So okay. All right. Yeah. Hi guys. There. Wave. Hi Mallory. So I see you on Instagram. I'm starting to go where I've been saying, how many years now have I been saying TikTok was going to be gone? Been saying it for a while. Now I don't want to say it's going to be completely gone. It's going to be like really super restricted. And that's why people are going to Blue Sky. That's why people are going. Lemon8 is a derivative of TikTok. I don't know if I like it. I kind of checked it out. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah. I'm freezing on TikTok on this TikTok because it's the camera. Found out that the battery's bad. And so you can't find me. It's Mad City. It's Lana's Enchanted Sky. One word. Lana's Enchanted Sky. SKYE. It should pop up. It's there. So, all right. Do have I'm warning a bunch of people. I have a lot of people posing as me. Matter of fact, I just posted and changed my name, put a new picture up, and within 3 hours, I have another new account again. Like they're posing as me. So please be careful. Like as you guys know that. Hey, Desiree Crane. I haven't heard from you forever, girl. What's up? Hi guys. Hi. I know I keep freezing. I've determined that this is because of the camera. And so I went and I'm getting a new battery. I got to wait till it comes in. It had to be shipped. So I'm like, but it's only that this one I'm looking at you right now. It's you guys. It keeps freezing and I'm sorry. All right. So thank you for sharing. Thank you guys. There somebody found me on my Blue Sky. Yep. I know they're all vultures and insulting me too. But yet you're going to copy me because, but you insult me, I'm like, really? So anyway, I'm just telling you right now that I know TikTok's it's going away. I've been saying it for years. People didn't believe me and it's going to get restricted. I don't understand that completely, but it's going to get restricted. I think what's going to happen is people are going to get sick of it. Okay. I am on YouTube. So if you have not hit me, follow me on YouTube, do that. Okay. Do that, please. Like I said, I think everybody's just going to get sick of it. That's kind of where I'm at with that. Like maybe it's going to have restrictions or something so people are like, but I'm sick of it. I'm tired. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Go ahead and give me a ding. I don't care. I've got 48 people. Now it's up to 50 posing as me. And this app does nothing to help me. And all the other ones block them. They're real good about it. They don't do it. They can't get in. I've been verified on Instagram. So you can check me out. Nobody's faking it for me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Yes, I agree. So yeah, says it's all sales. That's all it is ads. I'm like, yeah, I agree. That's why I'm kind of, yeah. Oh, you did, Heather? You did resign. Oh, good. TikTok needs TikTok. Earl says TikTok needs a tower moment. Yes. And If you guys notice, I'm not saying anything about anything that's happened in the last couple weeks on purpose, because I'm not going to, because there's stuff that I have said and sworn I won't say that I know and I can't say. But you will find out. So just hold on. Just hold on. All right. I do say I've been doing, I only predict things I like usually, or I'm into. And so I said last year there would be a green team and there'd be a blue and gray team, or blue and silver team. Now there was a green team because it was the Eagles, but it was the Chiefs. But this year, I think I got that last year, this year, because I still think it's the Lions. I think the Lions are going. So I'm pretty sure I was right, because I kept saying sometimes, this is my hint to you, and you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm off a cycle. Like I will say something, it will be the next year. Like I will say, like, if it's not this year, it's next year. I predicted that with the Houston hurricane, or the hurricane that was down by Corpus Christi, the one that went through there. I said, they're getting one. And I said, and they might, and it's not this year, it's probably next year. And so if you guys are watching me, I do that because time is hard to predict at times. So, oh, Justice. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Jeffrey, who are they playing against? I think, and this is me as a football aficionado. I like football. I think it's the Chiefs. I think they're playing against them again. Now, you guys know that I told you that the Dodgers would win, which they did. So when I get interested in something, I predict it. So that's kind of what I do. So you guys know that, okay? You watch these. Thank you. No problem. Tiffany, not a problem, sweetheart. Anytime. You guys know that I try really hard to be as accurate as I can be. I'm not completely 100%. Everybody knows this. I am not. However, I'm hinting towards something that sometimes I'm off a cycle. Okay, I'm off a cycle, if you know what I mean. That's all I'm going to say. So, okay. Anyway, all right. Yeah. So, not a problem, sweetheart. We'll be talking about how to live your life. How to live your life in 5D. How to do this. It's not easy. Yeah, wants to know when the Cowboys will go. Honey, when they fire their coach, because they need to fire that coach. It's bad. He was one of the Packers coaches, right? At one point. Yeah, he needs to just be gone. I'm sorry, but we watching him, it's painful. It's also painful watching the Bears also, but that's okay because the Packers beat them, which they played like shit and should not have won. But anyway. So yeah, I'm into football. Football's my thing. Like I'm a Packer fan. So you guys got to know that's like we breathe gold and green. So yeah, I live green and gold till I'm dead and cold. That's it. And it is cold. It is getting cold here. Finally having to bring plants in. I think it's supposed to be that you guys know that I living in Wisconsin, it gets to be 35 below. Okay. All right. And it really, on the register, and it has, I have seen it. I lost a bunch of my cherry trees one year because the wind blew and it was minus 35. And I was outside with my horses. I had every animal I own in my barn trying to keep their ears from freezing off. So, it is cold here, but it has not even, it's only been under freezing 3 times yet so far. Can you believe it? Where am I at? I am on the Wisconsin-Illinois border. I am between Beloit and Janesville, Wisconsin. See, I got people that are locally watching me. They go, oh, yeah, the person that wanted this is from Eagle. And I'm like, well, I know where you're at. You're about 40 minutes from me. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm going to go pack. We go, a lot of these people are Wisconsinites. Yeah. And did you guys know it's regional? So when I was in Boston, I picked up a lot of followers. And when I go to Chicago and I go live, I pick up a lot of followers out of Chicago. Yeah, it's sweatshirt and flip-flop weather here too, Sherry. Like I'm just wearing, it's just not cold. I think it was a high of 54 today. To us, that's pretty much almost shorts weather, for us. We're like, yeah. But anyway, so oh, you live in Rockford? Yep, Rockford's just I taught in Rockford for that's where my pension's from. Hi from Philly. All right. So yes, I have a lot of followers. Like if you guys don't know, my podcast has got almost 1 million listeners. And they're all, and because it's out of Chicago, out of Crystal Lake, that's where most of my followers come from. And I do go every 6 weeks to Chicago to a store so you can find me. So when is my next, hold on, you guys. December 6th, I think 5th, 6th, something like that. It's that time right there. Okay. It's something like that. All right. I think we skipped a cycle because of the of Christmas. But anyway, I'm usually there about every 6 weeks or so, and then people can meet me in person. And so they usually do and make appointments for me. So yeah. Yes, it gets very cold. Karen's like, my 2 daughters live in Wisconsin. That's the only, every place has something bad. I'm sorry. California's got the earthquakes. Florida's got the hurricanes and the bugs. The fire ants are terrible. Here it's cold. It'll get cold, but it isn't that bad. I'm right on the southern tip of Wisconsin. And right now it's just it'll get a little cool, but it's not that bad. It won't really kick in till mid to late December, all the way to February or March. What it does, though, because I live near the Great Lakes and within an hour, it's gray and it's gray and it's gray and it's gray. I do not get real bad lake effect snow because I'm far enough away. My daughter, who lives in Waukesha, she gets the lake effect. She's supposed to get snow finally. And I laughed at her. I'm like, oh, I'm not supposed to get any. So she's an hour due east of me. So yeah. Oh, you live in a town on Lake Michigan? Yeah, you get it. Yep. Bugs, heat, and humidity in Georgia. Yes. So I do spend a lot of time in Florida. You guys, I don't know if you know that, but I'm not there now. We had to sell the property. My mother-in-law is sick. She has Alzheimer's. And so anyway, I'm just going to be telling you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you like a little bit about like the cards and how to read them upside down, because they don't always mean, will I ever visit New York? Oh, that's such a good question. Yes. Okay. You guys know I have a book coming out. I wish me luck. I can't catch her. It's a literary agent who wants my book. She also wants me to possibly write a book about living in 5D. So, and how to maneuver it. And so I'm like, because I've been teaching, I've been calling it a spiritual awakening. And I'm like, there's more to it than that. It's 5D. You're living up here. Your vibration's picking up so much. So, hey, Rotten Banana, I haven't seen you forever. All right. So, hi guys. Yeah. So yeah, I do go to Boston. I have another trip to Sedona planned. I have a trip to the Wisconsin Dells. That's in September. That's to attract the Chicago crowd, because everybody from here knows where the Wisconsin Dells are. And I know it very, very well. I did have property. I sold it, but I'm in the process of buying some new. So yeah, I'm trying to come up with the cash. You know what I did? I sold it and then paid my Jeep off. So I'm like, and it was a real high amount of money I owed on it. So I'm like, I just paid it off. But I'm going to be buying something else new. But I love it up there. I went to school in La Crosse. So yeah. All right. So anyway, all right. So here we go. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about, hi guys. Hi. Oh, Nisi. Yeah, you're from California. Some of you guys, I have a lot of followers. Okay, so I know where all my followers are from. It's weird, but this is like the breakdowns. I've looked. It's like a quarter are from Texas, the Houston or Dallas area. A quarter of them are from Chicago, or actually 30% are from Chicago. 20% are from Canada. 25% are from California, and the rest are from like Europe and everything. So I've got a lot of European people. I talk to a lot of people in Denmark a lot. So I already know when you guys call me, I had somebody call from Taiwan. I go, oh yeah, you're 24 or 23 hours out. She goes, how'd you know that? I said, because I've got people calling me from all over the world, and they were trying to get the time zones right. You know, Hawaii is 6 hours because I have an IT person in Hawaii. So yeah, I've got a lot of Chicago people. Yep. Because I'm close to you. You can get to me. I can get to downtown Chicago through the loop via I-90 within about an hour to an hour and a half. About an hour and a half. It takes me an hour and 15 minutes to get to O'Hare. So, okay. All right, here we go. You're in Florida. Awesome. Whenever I'm somewhere, what happens is we go regionally. I don't know if you knew that about TikTok. Happy Tuesday, Brenda Rubio. And what happens is it goes local. So when I was in Boston a couple years ago at Salem, I picked up a whole bunch of followers in Boston. I liked Boston. I liked it a lot. I was told that I had lived there in another lifetime, and I felt very, very comfortable there. So yeah, Tampa. Yep. I used to have property in Fort Myers. So I was about an hour to hour and a half, about an hour and a half south of you. So Fort Myers near Cape Coral. Yep. So, yep, I know the area extremely well. All right. So I want to talk to you a little bit about things being upside down. So, all right. So if you guys are listening and you can, yeah, I agree. I miss going to Fort Myers. I used to spend my winters down there. I would go down to see my mother-in-law and I would stay down there with her, but she has dementia and it's pretty bad now. She's not recognizing us anymore. And we had to sell everything and we decided not to keep it because you can't afford insurance down there. We were going to keep the property, then to go back and forth. We just couldn't. There was just no way. So not with all the prices and everything, all the crap that's going on. So yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm going to go back to Salem. I'm thinking of planning a retreat there. So I'm going to have one. I have it. It's going to be up within the next couple of days to Sedona, and that's the first week of June. And there's one in September in Wisconsin. That's the first week. That's the week after Labor Day. I figure it'll be quiet because by then everybody's kind of settling down at the Dells. And so we're going to be doing that. And you're going to learn, get certified in Reiki. You're going to be taking classes. I mean, there's a lot going on and what you're getting for that. But the one that we did in Sedona went extremely well. I know people now. I've made connections with people, Hey, Bobby. All right. So I'm going to talk a little bit about this. And I did not, this is actually a subscription, but I just went on. So I did it on purpose. Okay. So, all right. Yes. Thank you, Karen. Your mother had Alzheimer's. Did I tell you the story? Let me tell you a story because I'm a good storyteller. So my father-in-law was never nice to me. I'm a very strong woman. I'm not going to put up with people's shit. And so we would butt heads because he was a misogynist, big time. He hated his mother. It was a misogyny. It was bad. Anyway, so they always said nasty things behind my back. Anyway, my husband is not listening. He gets mad at me when I talk about it. Anyway, my mother-in-law, went to see her about a year ago now. And we're sitting there and they're forgetting who we are. They're forgetting what the situations are. And she's always been the sweetest person. She always says, you're my daughter. I've never considered you anything else. You've been here for 40 years. And blah, blah, blah. Well, she started to talk to me about, I like, because I said my daughter's name. She said, oh yeah, I like her. And I go, yeah, and Ari. And she's like, yeah, I like her too. But my son's wife is such a bitch. I can't believe he can live with her. And she went on about me for about 10 minutes. It's hard to listen to. It's hard to know that probably wasn't what she was thinking, and it was coming from my father-in-law. She was repeating what she had been told by my father-in-law. I can guarantee it. And here's the weird one. Here's the kicker, you guys. Here's the kicker. Who do you think appears in all my videos? I know it's him. He comes to me all the time. And I'm like, why? You know what he told me? This is what he told me. He said, if you always had people that were always nice to you, you would never learn anything. And whenever I get a reading, who do you think pops in? Well, you think who was there? And I'm like, and I know that when we get to the other side, we're going to go, oh yeah, you played this movie. It's like a movie. You played that part. I played this part, but it's disheartening. And I have not gone back to see my mother-in-law since alone. I've seen her twice. And I just, you know what I'm saying? It's been, yeah. So think about it. Having somebody talking about you. Do you know what I'm saying? All right. So you're just sitting there and telling me what a horrible person I am. And I'm like, and I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything but taken care of everybody, raised my kids pretty much single-handedly because my husband worked third shift. I worked full time, 2 jobs at one point, went to school, finished a master's degree, 9 months pregnant. You know what I mean? I'm an active person. I've run everything we have and yet I'm the bitch. So yeah. Why? Because I have the nerve to stand up to men, and I'm not going to put up with it. But that's okay, because I have 3 daughters and 2 granddaughters, and I must be a role model, I guess. That must be why God gave them to me. I always say, why did I end up with all girls? I wanted a boy. I kind of always wanted a son. I'm like, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's all right. Okay. All right. So hi guys. Hey, Tamika, what's up? I see you. So anyway, I'm going to be talking about he knows now he's passed. You're right. So that you guys know, when I talk to people on the other side, they have regret. That's the only negative emotion that they have. They don't have hate. They don't have, but they will see, they have to look and see what they've done to other people. And I truly think they try to make it up to you in this lifetime. They act as guides. They try to do things to make up for their crappiness that they did in their other lifetime. And I know that's to be true, because I've seen it over and over and over when I've talked to, loved ones and stuff, that, oh my God, I hated him. Why is he coming? And the first thing I usually hear is, I'm sorry. My grandma, I loved my grandma. I look like, it's funny because my grandma was a gardener. She was, I have a lot of her in me. Like, I've got her blood, okay. I am a O positive, but I am an O negative carrier. You guys do know you carry another blood type, right? You carry 2 blood types. The one might be appearing, but the other one's recessive. I'm carrying O negative for my grandma. And so I didn't even know it was an O negative, but my daughter's negative, so it has to be. Anyway, and so some of the stuff she used to say to me is just terrible. And she played favorites bad. I was always the least favorite grandchild out of all 9 of us. And so, and she comes through all the time and says she's sorry. And she came through one time in a reading and said, I know what I did. I know what I did was wrong, that I played favorites really. And we're talking bad. This was not just a little bit here. And so, and she's like, forgiveness is for me, I'm not like judging. I don't just like anybody or anything, but so that you understand. All right. So yeah, but anyway, so here we go. I'm going to go talk to you guys about this. Hey, what's up? I just popped on just to pop on. I will be on tomorrow morning. We're going to talk about 5D. All right. And if I were any of you, and you guys are on Tick channel, you guys know I'm surprised I have not gotten a violation. That's because I've blocked all the people that don't like what I do. So little do they know that I'm a Christian and I know that Bible like the back of my hand. Anyway, and so I'm surprised. If I were you, I would go to Blue Sky Social. I would look for something and be prepared. Just be prepared, because I just feel like everybody's going to dramatically leave. So I don't know if it's getting banned or people are just going to do it like they're doing to Twitter, where like, I'm done. But it's coming. So, okay. Just letting you guys know. All right. So, all right, here we go. Yeah. Angelica says my grandma did the same thing. Yeah. It's sad. Oh, Teresa wonders if my father's mother looked out for me because she was a horrible person. I'm telling you, when I talk to these people, I ever tell you the story about okay, I don't think I got any MAGA on here. Do I have any MAGAs? Any MAGAs? Okay, I got to tell you a story. Then I'm going to do this card. Got to tell you a story again. All right, so I'm doing a reading because this is what my book is like, by the way. I tell a bunch of stories like that. This is what the book is about. Different people I've met, different readings I've done, Anyway, I knew her for a long time before, and she had a reading, and she called me up. She goes, oh my God, and I knew her husband. I had talked to him. He was the orange man. And he dropped over right over the kitchen sink. Like she said it was horrible. I talked to her and she goes, can I communicate with him? And I said, well, I think so. Sometimes you have to wait. You guys know that. Sometimes you have to wait. For my dad, because it was a traumatic death, it took me 6 weeks before I heard from him. Sometimes it's within minutes. It's weird. Sometimes it's before they're dead. They could be in a coma, or they could be in the process of dying and they've already stepped out of their body and they're talking to me. for talking away to me. So it depends. I can also talk to autistic children and then people in comas because they've stepped out of their body and they can talk to me. Anyway, so the first thing he said to me to tell her was, please give to the poor. And I heard her gasp and I'm like, what? What's up? She goes, oh, he was, yeah, Orange Man. And he goes, and you know what he said to me? So anybody that thinks that this is not really brainwashed, I say it's hypnotism. That's what they're being hypnotized. But anyway, I'm sorry. This is my opinion. That's too bad. Anyway, and he says to me, he goes, I remember who I am now. I was brainwashed. That's coming from the other side. I am just repeating what they are telling me. So sorry. All right. Yes, the deceased hear and see everything going on. Everything. They're like, I don't know how it works, you guys. I mean, if I knew, I guess I'd be a billionaire. I do get the feeling there's another dimension. And it's like, like we're talking about 3D, 4D, 5D. There's like another dimension and they're here. They're like here. Because sometimes every once in a while, like I'll say, oh, look, there's somebody on your right shoulder. Now I can see them through my third eye and I can describe what they look like. But I know they can be in more than one place at the same time, but I don't know how they do it. Okay. Like they can be talking to you and they can be with their nephew at the same time. They can do it. I don't understand it all. I don't. I just know that they can be. All right. And yes, they see everything. And usually what they'll say when I'm doing readings, when I get a reading done, I do readings, is that they'll say something only you would know that maybe happened today. Oh, they want to know if you had a nice trip. And then when somebody goes, oh my God, I tripped over such and like something in the, I'm like, oh, I didn't know what that meant. I just repeat what I'm told. And they laugh and they go, oh yeah, they saw that. And I'm like, yeah, so that's how it goes. All right. So that you guys know. Yeah. But I want to say, you guys know I'm a hypnotist. You guys know that. So I understand the way to talk. And if I were to talk like this for a period of time, I can hypnotize you, but I'm not going to do that. Okay. But if I know how to do it, I can do that if I want to, but I don't believe I'm too honest. I can't live like that. Because the hypnotism that I do is to help people and not to hurt them. And so if you need to lose weight, oh yeah. Look on my website there. If you would like to, I'm going to do a group hypnosis for weight loss before the holidays to get you in the right mood so you don't gain a whole bunch of weight for Christmas. So if you are interested, check it out. It's cheaper than getting a regular hypnosis. And I'm cheap compared to everybody else. I think, what am I, 165? But I think they're special because I'm doing it in a group is 125. And I also will give you a link to a video that is on YouTube. And you can, every 6 weeks, if you don't rehypnotize yourself, it wears off. So you have to do it for so many times for about 3 months before it comes habit. Okay. All right. So that you guys know. All right. But that's kind of what we're doing. Okay. So anyway, all right. Yes, it does help. It does help with anxiety. Yes. Okay. All right. You once told me about the disciplinarian and you're doing the motion. Oh yeah. With your fingers. Yeah. See, I repeat what they tell me to say, or sometimes they'll say, can you hypnotize me to attract money? But hey, listen to me. If you guys do not believe in that, you can believe what you want. It's a positive energy thing. Light a candle, put intention, say a prayer. It works for me. It does. It works for me. And so I do have like a little altar. And when I want to attract, like, you know what I'm saying? I do use it. I just made my own. So I've got a couple of candles and, that kind of thing. And it does work. Try it. Okay. Yes. Can it help sleeping? Yes. You guys just don't even know how much it's unbelievable. I've gotten people that I've hypnotized who were afraid to drive, who couldn't go out of the house, that I have hypnotized, that got jobs, got into their car. She said, and it was only a couple blocks, but she was able to drive to get a job. She said, I changed her life. I haven't actually heard from her since. And I'm like, because she was so excited she got a job. She was like, it was all hypnosis. So, okay. Yes, I did. Yes, I mentioned it for weight loss. It was so for me, all right, you guys, I'm stuck. I have not lost a pound since like August. Like I'm on such a plateau. I over 90 minutes of tennis. Now, you guys know it's called cardio. And I'm running. I'm running with 30-year-olds. I'm running and I'm hitting and I'm running. I used to be a very good tennis player. I'm not anymore because I'm getting old. But I'm running. I'm literally running for 90 minutes straight. Like you don't stop. Like they're what they're doing is the cardio. They're trying to get your heart rate up and keep your heart rate up real high. It's good for you, right? I'm wearing 1,500 calories on an average off. I'm only eating 1,000. So that's 500 calories less, right? Been doing it for a month and not lost a pound. Nothing. Like it's frustrating. So, but I do have Hashimoto's. I guess I should like, yeah, I do have a pretty bad case of it, but all right. So here we go. So yeah, Jan, you're right. She's still driving. I have not heard from her. It's been a good thing that I don't, because she was so excited. She's like, this worked. You got me out of the house. Like it's helpful. It works. I mean, I don't care what anybody says, hypnosis works. And if you're interested in past life regression and you want to have your mind blown, Teresa Campbell, where are you? I put her under, and I'm starting to take notes on people because we are looking them up and finding them. Like they're giving me enough details. We are finding them. No joke. I'm not kidding. So, yep. Okay. It was only $125. So, yep. So I'm not going to say anything more about that, GMAC. I'm not, because we're going to just wait. I know stuff. I'm not saying anything. I can't. But if you've been watching some of my lives, I did a little bit. So, okay. So just remember that. And you guys remember, I wasn't the only one. So, because I'm not going to say anymore. But if you go back, I will tell you a hint. If you go back to, I think, my 21 predictions on metaphysical meanderings, everything that's going on right now, I kind of said. So I'm waiting to see that I might be off a cycle. So Teresa Campbell says it was life-changing. So, all right. So just letting you guys know. All right. Now we're going to talk a little bit about what these are upside down. Okay. Now you guys know, Jan, I can read through you. So if you guys ever noticed that if you get a pet reading, because I read pets too, I love animals. I read the pet through you. So because you're connected to them. And people like, I usually do mostly health, but sometimes if they've got like some weird quirk or something, I'll be like, well, they're scared because, and this is what they say. So I also mentor. I mean, I do all of that. Just check out my website. All right. All right. So today this is one of my favorite cards, because you know what, to me, it means something different than anybody else. Okay. For me, it means something's hidden and they don't want you to know. And they really don't want you to keep asking about it either. That's what this card means. Like, you don't know. I don't know. But it's a 2. 2 is all about basis, stability, dependability. It's also about spirituality. If you notice the J and the B, it's representing the tarot. She's holding tarot in her hand, and it's all that. Anyway, but when it's upside down, it doesn't always mean the opposite. But this time it kind of does. It means what's been hidden is going to be revealed to you. You're going to know really, really soon. So that's just, see what I'm saying? Now, some of them, like the Tower, I don't know if you guys, because the Tower does not mean the Tower still means a chakra blow. It's just not as bad. It's more of a surprise than a chakra blow. And I'm going to tell you how many times I've pulled that with the situation that I'm not talking about repeatedly. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. And anybody's in my inner circle, you guys know what I mean by my inner circle. My inner circle is about 100 of you who I know very well. And sometimes they'll say, okay, share the dirt, and I'm like, well, this is what's going on. So yeah, wait, so the Tower card is all about this. It's all about shock and dramatic change that happens suddenly. It can be quite a blow, quite a shock, and when it's upside down, it doesn't mean that it's not. What it means, it's still a surprise, but it's just not real severe. For instance, I've seen this card. Okay. I know. I'm not saying Teresa's like, we know. Yeah, I can't, I'm protecting somebody. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I'm protecting somebody. And I am being watched. If you guys don't know, some of us psychics are being watched. And I'm not even gonna say how or what. I'm not gonna do conspiracy theories, but it is something like that. Okay. But so this card, okay, so for instance, I'll never forget it because I always pull my daily cards, right? So I'll never forget. It was probably about 5 years ago, and that was at the time I was working in Rockford, Illinois, which is about a 35-minute trip, 35 minutes, and it was real slippery. It was in the middle of winter. It was February, and I got this, and I went, "Oh, I'm going to be surprised by something, huh?" Like, okay. And I'm looking at my watch. I got to go to work. I got to get to work. I get there and there's nobody there. And it was a treacherous trip. It was slippery as heck. They had canceled school and no one bothered to tell me. And I did not see it on the news. So I got this. It wasn't like life shattering, but it was a surprise. See what I'm saying? So that's the kind of the thing you would get with this one. Okay. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yes, they are. Thank you. I had a thought. I appreciate it, Deborah. Okay. No, I'm not. I am, but I'm not, Rita. I am, but I'm not, because I want everybody to just wait this out. And I'm telling you, something's up. I repeatedly pull this. Repeatedly. And I kind of do know, but I check my predictions. I'm trying to move on a little bit about it, but you will hear more. Like in January, you're going to hear stuff coming up. I am trying to protect some people. Yes. Yes. Yeah. And they are, I am like, if you guys do not know, I don't know how else to say it, but there are people who are bigger numbered people. I'm nearly 200,000 because between my two accounts, and they start watching you. And not in a bad way, but they're watching me for just, yeah. So you don't worry about it, but I'm going to tell you, see, look at, I keep pulling this card. If that's helpful, I don't know for you. But when it comes to what the subject matter we were just talking about, what's that? A shock, a blow that brings swift change. Okay. So thank you. No problem. No problem. I still say I stand by everything I say. How's that? Okay. You guys figure it out. So, and I'm protecting one of my clients. Okay. And I let it slip a little bit, but I've been careful who I'm talking about. So, okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. I had a thought. Deborah sees, some of you guys know, and you keep like hitting at it. They know everything too, because I can say, I just can't. Yeah. Anyway. All right. So, okay. Karen, what do you mean? What is a cycle? What do you mean? Did I end up getting a new phone? No, Jacqueline, I did not need one. I need a new battery. So I ordered a battery. God, remember the years when we used to be able to just switch our own batteries out? Well, those days are gone. And so I had to order it, and I have to wait for it to come in at You Break, I Fix. You guys know that, right? You Break. Yeah. All right, Teresa, I know you're not feeling good, so I'll talk to you later, okay? All right. Okay, so just to let you guys know. All right. What's the agenda? I'm just going. Well, Pelusa, if you do call me up, make an appointment. I'm just talking about how cards are upside down. Now, you guys do know that certain cards for me, this card can mean something. This card can mean a journey, but for me, it's 30 days. My cards can mean something. And what you need to do when you need to learn your cards, you can learn these. It just takes, I would say you really start to know them after about, if you ever pull them every day for maybe 3 months, maybe, and you pull one card and you see what happens that day. That helps a lot. You start to really know it. All right. Yeah, I'm soothing. Yeah, I'm an emotional healer. Like if you guys didn't know, that's what I do. I'm fixing your energy like an almost like an Reiki energy the whole time. So that's why people are like, oh, why do I always feel better? I'm like, because that's what I do. And I was a teacher for 30 years. So you can imagine what my classroom was like. My classroom was always the best behaved class and nobody could figure out why. And I'm like, I was the art teacher too. So you come in with your vibing, your vibe in there, So, okay. Dan, what are you talking about? My husband's on here saying weird stuff. All right. Yes, yes. So so the subscription will be next Tuesday. I'm going to show you all the cards. I'm going to be going over. So if you're not subscribed to me, it's cheap. It's like $15 a month or something. And I'm on twice a month for about an hour and a half sometimes. Like I just live tonight. I just felt like it. So okay. All right. So yeah, he's gonna. I still say Pat Putin's gonna be forced to back down somehow. I still say it. I've been saying that for 3 years. Now I did get the time frame wrong. I did say I thought it would be all over in about a year and a half, and it's all escalating. Blah blah blah. Just hold on, okay? I don't think it's. I don't think we're gonna be in World War III, but because I don't see it. However, there's some economic crap coming, man. Like I'm telling you that I've known and I've been saying that. I remember I said way back in 2020 that the dollar bill would be worthless. It's going to be worthless. And it's coming. And I don't know. I did predict it again recently. There's going to be a downturn on the economy sometime in the next couple of years. There's going to be, and so I am very closely myself watching the markets because I invest. So yeah, all right. So just to let you know, all right, okay, all right. I still say he's going to be forced to, and I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, I mean, I'm not 100%, but I've been saying that they're gonna do something that he's gonna like, maybe just like settle down. Do you know what I'm saying? Like stop his being so aggressive. I guess that's what I should say. So, okay. I guess I could say it that way, Okay. All right. About the stocks, be careful with stocks. Keep watching that stock market. My Nvidia is doing very good. I remember I told you before I even got involved, I said Nvidia stock. Nvidia. I have made a lot of money in Nvidia and AMD. They're both they're rivals. So when one isn't doing well, the other one is. It's like that. And I do both of them. So, but I'm watching the stock market. I want to say this next year, the economy looks pretty good because it's still Joe Biden's economy. So it doesn't look horrid, but I think the tariffs that they're not going to go in effect right away. Like we're thinking like he's going to walk in that day and all of a sudden they're going to fight him on everything, but we'll see. So I ain't going to say anymore. We're going to see if we're going to be doing all that fighting. So I don't know what'll happen. There's a situation I'm kind of knowing about, and it's unprecedented. So I don't know what's going to happen. So we'll see. Okay, we'll see. All right. So yes, usually, yep, Deborah. Usually, you guys, that's what gets me. You get these people on TikTok. Oh my God, the gas prices went down. Thanks, Donald Trump. Are you this stupid? It takes what like 2 years before what the economic policies to really get rolling. And so Trump is going to be riding off of Joe Biden's economy for the next few years. But I'm going to tell you, if anybody thinks there isn't a bunch of layoffs, my husband, he's never seen it as slow as his work. He makes part for Dodge Ram and for the big three, and he's never seen it slower in his life. And he's been there 20 some years. So yeah, I'm sewing. Yeah. Tiffany, me too. Me too. Okay. Good. Impeachment, not impeachment, not, I know, I guess anymore. But I do know something and it's big and I was told personally and yeah. And I did mention it on a live just really briefly about a week ago. So if you go back to one of my lives, I talk about it. All right. House of Bennett, they won't, maybe. You know, he's got it. He's got to go through an ethics committee, right? That's all I'm saying. He's got to go through an ethics committee, and he won't sign. So, you know. Anyway, so there, I said something a little bit, okay? And that, okay, now remember that not only am I psychic, and I'm also into politics. I'm also into, and I don't care what anybody says. Why? All I have to say is, if there is nothing to what I'm saying, why was there 12 lawsuits filed in Pennsylvania recount by the Republicans? You tell me. You tell me. Yeah. I just didn't see the fact that they would try to do what they did. But anyway, he's been laid off too. Yeah. So, all right. You know, it's so funny. I've been saying that, Sonia. I've been saying that JD may be a plant, or maybe he's more, because if you ever listen to him talk, even though he says some real crappy rhetoric, he is kind of more moderate, and he used to be a Democrat. What happens if he's kind of, more moderate? What happens? Like, wouldn't you be surprised? Yeah. So just thought, JD's out couch shopping. It's funny. All right. So just to let you guys know, where is he? He's keeping low. He's been told to. Yeah, you keep seeing a dark-haired man. I'm wondering if it's him. I wonder if it's Pete Buttigieg. All I know is the guy's young. He's muscular. He looks like he's got to be under 40 though. And I can see him from the back. And I've asked for more information from my guides, and I'm not getting it. It's like they want me to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And if you remember, I'm only going to say this once because I've only said it. I told you about 3 weeks before the election, I was scared. My inner circle knows that I have one guide that kept saying Trump, 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 Trump. And they also said electronically rigged. So you tell me. Okay. So I'm trying to be careful not to get dings. So, all right. So that's all I'm saying. See, I'm trying to go around saying stuff. So we'll wait until we'll see. Okay. Yep. Yeah. So it might be, I don't know. Is it Pete? Because he's got dark. See, I thought for a while that it was Mike Johnson, because I'm like, well, Mike Johnson, his wife is blonde. Maybe it was them shaking hands. He doesn't have dark enough hair. This guy had jet black hair, neatly cut. So Buttigieg, Jeff Jackson, somebody with real dark hair, JD Vance. I just know that this person's going to bring everybody together. So, yeah. So Deborah's like, I told you to go away from the camera to say it. Like, you know what? If I do this and I say what I have to say, I do not get dinged. Did you guys know that? I can say stuff because they look at your face. The AI is reading my face. That is true. So, yeah. All right. How about this? Possible ethics violation? How's that? That's what I'm guessing, or I'm thinking. I just know I'm getting a tower card. So I can try a filter too, but see, like if I were to just be talking like this, that they don't know what I'm saying because they read, the AI is reading my lips, my mouth. So if I were to just tell you guys a little information, I can and not get in trouble. Okay, believe it or not. Possibly he doesn't even have any ethics. That's what Deborah says. I know. All right. So anyway, but I've been saying this. I said I thought a woman would be president by 2030. That doesn't mean that somebody couldn't come in 2028. Because I said this way back in 21. So see, you have to understand, when I saw her running, I'm going, that must be the woman I'm talking about. Like, you see what I'm saying? And I'm like, you see, I'm trying to figure out what they show me doesn't, and I just repeat it. Now, if you go back to my original predictions, whatever they are, the first time I say them, that's the prediction, because then things happen. And I'm like, well, Joe Biden's running. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Well, he's going to win. Like, it's weird. And then if you go back to my original prediction, it said, you know what? Joe Biden might have COVID. He's sick. And so That was my original. See what I'm saying? I overthink them sometimes. And so you've got to go back to what I read on my website was all the original predictions. And then you have to go and have to kind of watch because I start to second guess myself just a little bit. And if you go with what I'm told, because I'm being told all this for the first time, that it makes sense. So anybody who watches me closely and watches me a lot says, oh yeah, okay, you did say that, yes. So, but if you go back, you can find them because okay. You get the hell off of my. You get the hell off of here. I'm not putting up with your shit. Oh, whatever. No. You don't even know me. Don't even know me. I'm not a true psychic. How would you know? You've never had a reading with me. I don't know who in the hell you are. So shut up. Yeah. So anyway, it's okay. I don't mind. That's fine. All right. Yeah, I know. I agree, Kelly. I agree, Kelly. Yeah. So that's okay. I've got her off. It's okay. All right. Delete. There we go. Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it. They don't know me. They don't, why, who are you? Like, and you know what? They're usually bots anyway. It's okay. Okay. So can you explain the tower? Oh, I can explain the tower card. Somebody asked me to. Okay. So okay. All right. Where did it go? I just had it in my hand. Wait, I gotta find it. So the tower card is all about change, and it's all, here it is. It's all about change and how things happen very rapidly. So look at the picture and that'll make sense to you. Okay. So what this is, the weight loss hypnosis is like the 5th or between the 5th and the 8th. If you go on my website, Lynn, you can find it. It's, I think it's a Wednesday night. I think it is. So check it out. Okay. Okay. Got it. Yeah, it's no, don't worry about it. Okay, so I'm going to explain. Somebody's asked me to explain the tower card. So the tower card is all about change. And it is a 16, which is a 7, which represents change, but also represents spirituality, like a spiritual essence to it also. So, okay. Now, here we go. Don't you see? Okay, these people right before the thunder, the lightning hit it, they were standing nicely in their little tower looking out, going, wow, the life is wonderful. And then all of a sudden what happens? The thunderbolt hit. And so they're falling to the ground. So structures are falling, things are falling, things are happening. And it's a shakeup. It can also be an aha moment. Okay. That's another thing. Okay. So it can be an aha moment. So if you look at the card closely, you'll see that the foundation, it's on a firm foundation. It looks like you'll make it through, but it's a shock of blow. I never forget. I pulled this card one time when I was horseback riding, and I went, oh no. It was the only time I fell off my horse. He's such a butthead. He's been hard. As he gets older, he's harder to ride. Like I don't know. Anyway, but he tossed his head on me and I couldn't stay on, and I've never fallen off him. And so it was the only time I've ever fallen off him. And I got that card though. And I kind of went, yeah, I should have known. And I brushed myself. I know how to fall. I did not hurt myself. 48 years old at the time, and I rolled off him like this and rolled, but he shook for days because he's like, oh my God, what did I do to her? Oh my God, what did I do? Yeah. But I got that card. So, okay. You got hit by thunder and lightning. Did you? Wow. So Deborah says that she did. Yeah. So, okay. All right. So I know, Antoinetta, I could be seeing the next election. I could be. I've been hinting around to this. I still say there's a woman going to be in office. I still say it. Like it's the right energy, and it's also part of the age of Aquarius. So, okay. Yeah. All right. So anyway, okay. So you Karen, yes, possibly. All right. Yes, possibly. That's all I can say. I have to be careful what I'm saying. I have information. So, and I've been told. Okay. So anyway, but then that's why I said when it's upside down, the people are falling back to earth. So it's still a shock. It's still a blow because they're in midair, but it's not severe. So I know it's so some of them don't mean absolutely the opposite. Okay. All right. So just to let you know. Okay. Um, any choice I'm getting, any chance I'm getting my horse back? I asked him, and he's like, "Well, I'm going to talk to my grandson, but he really, really loves her." And I'm like, "I know, I know." So I'm like, "It was a big mistake. I should never have done it. I thought I was doing the best thing for the horse at the time." Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, I bet it knocked. I'm getting struck by lightning. Yeah. I bet it did knock you on your butt. Yeah. So, okay, hold on. All right, hold on here. There we go. There. So anyway, all right. With that said, I'm going to be off here now. I'm going to be on tomorrow morning though. We're talking about 5D. Okay, we're talking about 5D. Okay, so that you guys know. All right. So anyway, any other questions? Really, really fast. Somebody asked me a couple questions. Thanks, Rita. Just ask me a couple questions. Really, you got a question for me? Ask me really, really fast before I get off here. How's that? Thank you, Mama Mutt. As I see you guys now. Yep, thank you. Okay. What time? 9:30 a.m. Central. That's my podcast. 9:30 a.m. Central. That's out of Chicago. Sometimes I drive into the podcast station, but I'm not. I'm probably going to do it over here at the house. So now I like this room I've got. I've got a very, very small bedroom right now. The acoustics are good because it's small. And I'm like, I kind of like this. Yeah. All right. Tina, you want to know, will I get my refund back soon? What do you mean by soon? I want to say, I think so. It seems like it's a week to 10 days out. Okay. I know you need the mega millions numbers, please. Me too. So like I told you, so like my best friend's mother comes to me. She was the one who said, Trump's gonna win. And she hated him. And I go, no, that can't be right. I mean, I argued with the other side. Anyway, but I let it go. And I did make a video about it. So if you guys don't believe me, look back. You'll see it. You'll say, I'm a little concerned because they're saying it, and I still say she's gonna win though. Anyway, not a problem. You'll split it with me. She gave me a bunch of numbers and said, go play the lotto. And none of them were winners. I'm like, well, how is that helpful? I sometimes think the people on the other side, they know things because they can see things, but they don't know the future sometimes any more than we do. I do kind of think that. Okay. So just a thought. That's kind of the way it is. Okay. But anyway, thank you guys. Christ Priestess. Hi guys. How are you? Christ Priestess 33. You're new to me. It's okay. I'm just, so you want to know if you can buy a car now? Wait till after the holidays. They're saying there's a little bit of a money crunch, just a little bit. And they all said you're going to get a really good deal the first couple weeks of January, I believe.